Been a while, fans and foes, dingled dicks. So, I really wasn't gonna record anymore, but a lot of you guys were very persistent, and I'm gonna keep it going. I've always said I really appreciate, the positivity. People have been very kind. Um, they've definitely promoted my channel and given me constructive criticism and a lot of positive feedback. So, you know, I don't really see me being a big part of SWG or really putting forth anything, you know, amazing for the game, but you guys seem to enjoy it, so I'm going to continue on. As far as the Qui-Gon Jinn thing, I think I'm a little tired of people putting words in my mouth, because if you have been following, then you kind of gotten a little sense of how I am about, game development or how I might feel, but I'm telling you that I don't think that it doesn't fix Poe. It doesn't really help free-to-play players. It kind of gives them a red herring to chase. The thing is that free-to-play players have access to so many options as well, just as well as a pay-to-play player. They have options, they have choices, they have different ways that they can develop. And I, last night, had a long conversation with quite a few people, and just talking about, what their perceptions of when they first started the game. They were really excited, and they thought that I'm going to get to play anything I want. Like, as long as there's a little bit of sense involved in the creation of this team or that team, it's going to be viable. But the more we play, I think the more people realize that that's not true. Okay. And I mean, that makes sense. Of course, not everything, it's just like any game. There's not always going to be 100% viability across the board with every single character. I get that. I think we all understand that. But I don't think any of us anticipated it being so terrible. I mean, it is pretty bad. Let's throw out the Qui-Gon Jinn stuff. I'm kind of over that. I mean, it happened. They did it. Okay. Yeah, for those of you who know, like, the budget video and things like that, and if you put yourself in my shoes... well, that's what some people said. They said, when I put myself in your shoes, I see how this could be really frustrating. But don't take that as the whole thing, because clearly I've been frustrated with numerous aspects of this game for a while. Okay, so this is not like the first thing and all of a sudden I'm just like hot about it. No. There have been multiple design decisions that are just not making sense. Here's the thing. I had some nonsensical kind of arguments with some people about how this game has to be balanced. Pay-to-play players shouldn't have this and that. I watched Tiny Grimes' video talking about how, this game is like LoL, that you can pay for an advantage, and people are frustrated when you take away that advantage or whatever. He kind of trash talked pay-to-play players a little bit, I feel like, in kind of an underhanded way. But his analogy is flawed. The reason why I think is for a lack of understanding for League of Legends and other MOBAs, because MOBAs don't really give you an advantage. Now, if you want to say, yeah, you can buy those boosts and you get some IP so you can get the, like the runes and shit a little bit earlier. Okay, maybe that's an advantage. Possibly. But you certainly don't get an advantage for, say, leveling up faster because you haven't learned the skills yet, so you're just going to be playing versus harder people. You don't really get anything for that. So, okay, he's kind of flawed, but it made me think. League of Legends, what do people pay for in League of Legends? They don't pay for an advantage. That just shows ignorance as far as that game. They pay for cosmetics. And I kind of agree. See, I didn't, despite what you might think, when I first started and I got Qui-Gon and I was really hot to trot about it, I was told by hard launch people that I trusted that Qui-Gon Jinn is shit. Okay? So, I trusted their word on that, and I'm like, well, you know what? I see the value in him, but also I like being different. At the time, no one ran Qui-Gon Jinn. It was kind of unheard of. So, you know, I continued to run it, and I found it, oh, dang, this thing with this assist and the 50% damage on the call-in, he's generating a lot of attacks. He's really pretty strong. Okay. But what do I think should happen? I think that you should pay for cosmetics. Now, if you wanted to make another character similar to Qui-Gon, there are plenty of characters to create in Star Wars, and you want to make somebody similar to Qui-Gon, kind of like Geonosian Soldier already is. Geonosian Soldier is like a free-to-play Qui-Gon a little bit. Remember that Qui-Gon's leader doesn't work in PvP, so you really can't factor that in. All he's got is a base attack and an assist. He has a dispel, okay? So, I feel like pay-to-play players, they should get cosmetic. Maybe a little tiny advantage on some character versus the free-to-play variant, but that's ridiculous. In the cantina again, and it's doing its thing, playing music that it shouldn't be playing. Okay, she is really making them dodge a lot. We're going to continue this later. Well, now I don't remember what the hell we were talking about, so forget it. But we did beat public frenemy number 1. That's right. Eater D. Love you, Scythus. So, I have still played. I have stored up many a Galactic Wars because I haven't been quite as motivated, by the way. Sorry, Hadley's going down to go sleep, so we're not abusing the child, I swear. So, yes, what was I going to do, too? So, what are we doing? Well, I don't know why I'm doing that, but I do need to remove. He needs me. I got him into this game. I guess he gave up playing. Sorry, guys. Alright, so top left corner, but y'all see it? Whoever adds me first, I'll accept you. So, and I'm going to try to switch it up every week or so, and I'll just clean out and add back whoever adds first, and I'll try to do some different time periods and stuff like that. I'm not just going to let people hop on and continually add, so not a big thing, but might be helpful to some of y'all who are starting out or who are not maxed out yet. So, yeah, feel free to add me. So I've been intending to do that for a while. how this was working out, but I think poorly here. So, anyways, just saying, I think that pay to play would be pretty happy with just relatively cosmetic things and then having maybe a slight edge. I mean, especially considering it costs you like $800 to even get in the door with a lot of this stuff. Why did I do that? I really don't know. We don't even have a heal. This is terrible. What was I thinking? What the hell was I thinking? Yeah, that's not gonna work at all. And we can see we definitely aren't gonna survive 2 turns on that. I kind of like leaving it to where I only play like I'm kind of a galactic war behind. And honestly, it seems easier. I don't know if that's for real. Damn it, man. I guess I gotta suck that up. Oh, Lord. That was weak sauce. I love my freaking 8th cough, man. That sucks. Oh my god, I'm gonna get pounded by this dude. So, right now, I'm telling you, I talked to some other people about this. First Order TIE Pilot, I know from the outside looking in, it's like, he's so broken. He's really not, and the moment that you touch him, he won't be any good anymore. That's the problem, is that you have a couple people doing what they should be doing, and then a million people not. So who do you compare it to? If you mess up First Order TIE Pilot, you have to reduce the damage on all characters then, because then he'll basically do nothing. And that's what I'm really concerned about, is just everything that you gravitate towards, just getting the hammer all the time. And that sucks. Like, that's not fun to look forward to. When you build someone, you don't want to... Yes, if it's completely broken in Leia's situation, yes, she was much too much. But now, she's near unplayable. So some of this stuff sits on the edge of a knife. You really gotta be careful about how you adjust this. Because you can do just a little modification, and all of a sudden, they're not viable anymore. That's because people like Leia, First Order TIE Pilot, those guys, that is all they do, is they do damage. They offer no utility at all. So, now, for a sec, start to think about some other characters like Luminara. Luminara does a lot of damage, and she has heals. So she has utility and damage. She's an attacker. When you nerf all the heavy hitters, Geonosian Soldier is one of the heaviest. But if you start nerfing all those guys, well, it's just going to bring back healer teams, because they're kind of doing what they're supposed to be doing. He's going to pop somebody. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of annoying. It's not a problem, but it's kind of annoying. But we have a Poe. 3 shots. That's cool. That worked out in my favor for show. So, not sure what's going to happen. There's just so much change on the horizon here. It's really hard to say what the game's going to be in the next coming month. These minute patches to random people, like Ugnaught, when there's just like blatant problems in the game. Like, let's think about like the dawn of time, right? Like the land before time creation period, right? Straight up Genesis. SWG Genesis, okay? Like, the dev god created Plo Koon. And before he did anything else, he gave him intelligence. He was smart as shit, right? And then, because he was so smart, they gave him a move to make people hit less. To make him hit weaker, okay? But then he decided, man, that's too much. I'm gonna give him 0 potency. Like, okay, he has a really, really awesome skill set there that could proc, but it's balanced because he can't land it on anybody. Okay, good. Then he decided since that was the first useless thing he could do, he needed to follow up with something equally useless. Like defense up turn meter to clones. Because there were only 2 other people in the entire game that could use that. And he was like, awesome. But then, he looked back at all the work he'd done and started to feel bad. He felt guilty. And then he decided for his basic attack, he'd actually give him damage. Who would have thought? It's like, no, I just can't ruin this guy completely, no. He's gonna do damage on his auto attack. But then, you know, just to be funny, because he's a farcical dev god, he's like, let's give him a dispel on that basic attack, because people are gonna look at that and say, damn, this guy's gonna be good. But little do they know. Little do they know. See first skill. 0 potency. Can't land shit. It's awesome on paper. But that's the dawn of time for Plo Koon. He's not the only one. He's definitely not the only one. When this game was first created, I guess they were going to make a Starship game because the pilots got taken care of for show. Faux show. Yeah, let's add Night Sisters. Yeah, let's do that. Let's add a bunch of Night Sisters to this game. But make sure they can't do anything. Make sure that most characters in this game are slow and squishy and die very quickly. Make sure of this. This is very important. It's the most dangerous droid on the planet. IG-86. He's pretty fast, but not fast enough, bitch. I mean, am I really bothered by Qui-Gon Jinn, or am I bothered because all skill choices are dubious? What really matters? I can never know whether or not a skill is going to be good until I ask Scythus or I do it myself. Scythus knows. Oh, Lord. I'm going to go for it. Oh, damn. kind of hurting. You dodged, witch. Look, they kneecapped him, though. His kneecap be sparking. Oh my god. We're getting whittled down to nothing. We're thinking. I mean, it's pretty much one now at this point, I feel. Oh, shit. Brutal. Do something. Don't do anything. Good job. Oh, good. Stupid bastard. This is a problem. Yeah. I don't like that. We didn't even put a dent in him. Where was our mistake? Plo Make sure that attack, I mean, he's an intelligent character, right? So, you know, intelligence characters usually, like, just for the record, intelligence characters actually have, like, blow-up skill sets. Like, magic. That's what intelligence does. So, because we made him intelligent, like, that's what makes me think, like, maybe they don't understand games at all. Because that doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, why would you do this? Why would you make him have intelligence with no damage on his quote-unquote magic skills? It makes no sense. Here we go. Oh, didn't even see the health bar move there. Did we land it? I don't think we did. Oh, good. This is bullshit and pissing me off. I'm gonna lose all my guys for this. You better start dodging, bitch. Good job. He listened. I'm not gonna lie. Old Ben's been around a while. He's been around the block. He knew when I said dodge, I fucking meant it. Yeah, honestly, if I can't take out one of them, I don't have enough people to win this last fight, I'm telling you. Like, this much is true. It's pretty true. Pretty accurate. Luckily, I had stupid-ass Luminara leader. I could be in real trouble. Now, oh shit. Why did I bring... That is the dumbest team comp on the fucking planet. Blow cute. Okay. Alright. We better just shoot somebody right now, because we're going to give them armor up. We're going to try to bring their D down, but it didn't work at all. Wow, Akbar's showing how useless he is by, God bless. They're definitely getting a heal off here soon. Oh yeah. This is looking really fucking good. Oh my god. Okay. The bitch is dead. Okay, that's nice. Some would say that's a plus. See, now his basic attack does something. I'm just saying it could have done nothing. This is dirty. They're being dirty as shit right now. Okay. Resisted his attack. So he must have dodged and resisted at the same damn time. I'm not too upset about this. He's gonna be pretty dodgy right now. Oh shit. This is not the best. Not the best at all. But we got some people on the back, and I hope that we can get a swing in with First Order TIE Pilot. Okay. Go for you. Of course you resist. And he's gonna do no damage, so we're mentally prepared for that aspect. Here. Kinda sucks. Yeah. Are they gonna stun lock her the entire game? Yep. Yes, they are. We're gonna win this, guys. I mean, that is some kind of shitty. Get killed, bro. Oh, God. That bitch is probably going to revive everyone and their dog now. Oh my God, we're on to, like, bench warmers now. Like, straight up. Having to pull in, like... junior varsity up in here. Come on, JV! Fuck. Okay, what do we got? Okay. Magna Guard's pretty squishy. He hasn't seen a lot of fights in a while. Since level 60. He used to be a big mainstay, you know, because that's another guy who's pretty shitty. I mean, I have lots of reason to be angry. You guys are haters. Seriously. I have every reason to be mad at this game. This game's dirty to me. Yeah, bitch. Feel that shit. Dodge. Ooh, a hit. Ayo. Oh, shit. This is funny. Watch her revive her whole 5-man. I want to see it. Come on. Like, that'll be the nail on my fucking coffin. Like, you will not win today. Good. Oh, yay. So, what have we had going on in the background since I've been down? Well, Koth is pretty much, so we know he's done with everything he can do. He's got a 5% increase there in damage. 5% here that we could grab. Didn't get those yet, but look at his power. I mean, 5,600. That's really not bad. Doesn't really say anything because he could still be ass, but I'm really happy with him. Really am. Like, for the first time, he's one of those hipster characters who came through for me. You guys have a lot of problems with First Order TIE Pilot. I'm not saying go down that route because it takes a lot of arena points. I don't think Sid's that great, so you don't really have to go for him. You might be saving up for some new characters, obviously, but he's very, very good against First Order TIE Pilot. And in PvP, he just does a great job of disabling First Order TIE Pilot for me when I need to do it. I really like that. It's very reliable. He's very quick. If you look at his speed, this pushes him up to 128. So it pushes him up into like a turn 2 person. So he's like a round 8, if I'm remembering correctly. And that's reliable with 60 potency, which is fair to good. And Qui-Gon Jinn has excellent potency now, I would say. With his 140, that would make him excellent if I were to rate him. Qui-Gon Jinn is very good. If you're having to choose between Poe and Qui-Gon Jinn, you're still probably going to need Poe first, in my opinion. And they may nerf him, but I'm thinking they have to buff Poe. So based on that logic, or they have to fix this, well, they have to do that. They don't have to do anything. So we just don't know. I mean, I can't see the future. But for right now, Qui-Gon Jinn is really solid. That's one of the things that makes fighting Poe teams so, enjoyable, is that at least you have that. Because there's nobody else in the game that can dispel him as reliably. Don't lie and say that there is, because there isn't. Sometimes Eth Koth gets to go, if you have your Poe go first, then Eth Koth will go before their Poe. And he has landed on Poe as well for me. Sometimes I go for First Order TIE Pilot, sometimes I stun Qui-Gon Jinn. Those two stun reliably. And the reason for that is because their tenacity is so low, 37%. But take a look at First Order TIE Pilot. 21 tenacity. He cannot resist a thing. Fuck, he couldn't resist Plo Koon if he wanted to. I mean, he's got nothing. So, who have I been working on? Well, I'm thinking about Luminara because she's going into a whole new gear tier, and I've been using a lot of these laptops, or NVIDIA shields, and I could finish all this up. I think they get some pretty decent ups, but right now I'm not crazy about her because I kind of have my 5-man. I really like my top 5 right there. Eth, FOTP, Qui-Gon, GS, Poe works for me. I beat Scythus today. That normally happen. Kind of lucky because my Poe got to go first. But still, this squad is totally viable, and I imagine it's probably not so fun to play against sometimes because knowing AI is such a troll, and sometimes you'll just be like, Eth Koth, man, he fucking stunned Qui-Gon Jinn. He landed on Poe, what the hell? I'm sure that Eth Koth can be a son of a bitch. I'd love to get feedback on that from somebody. JSA pilot, you're going to have to let me know. Though you guys aren't much I'm not much competition to y'all, but Plo Koon, he's out there. He actually does. He does get some potency. I'm pretty sure at the next level he gets 20. So stop the presses, seriously, he gets 20 potency. 0 potency. It's like somebody just mocks him. They really just trolled him to death. So, Biggs, he's pretty much could be done. But I kind of stopped him because my rebel squad ended up falling through. I'm probably still going to finish Akbar, or at least get him 6-star, because he can be viable. I see him coming up. I do have Clone Sergeant pretty much ready to go, but damn it, he's expensive as hell. So he's had to sit on the back burner for a while. His gear is just killing me. His speed's not great. 98, so it's not great. So he's not going to get much of a chance to go unless your Poe goes first. He does have turn meter reduction though, so he's somewhere in there. He's viable. Could do Jedi Knight Guardian, honestly. She could be a 6-star, but you think I'm going to take my chances? She has no role to fill. I'm actually working on FOST, but if they ruin FOTP, then that'll be a total freaking waste. And I have been working on Rey as well, daily. She has 3 things now. And Resistance Pilot, I've been working on him, and he's almost done. He needs 35 more shards to max out him, and he'll be pretty much done. My Poggle's totally cooked. I just need the card, and I don't know. I'm assuming that I might get it. We'll just have to see. I do farm Anakin, Amagundi shards daily as well. I'm really intrigued by Anakin just because of his speed, and there is some stuff to look forward to at level 80 as well, which is gonna come someday. So, and then my 5s, he's that would make him 6-star, and just beginning 34 into the 100 for 7-star. So my clone troopers are kind of in formation right now, kind of prepped to do something if they do come out with some clones. We'll just have to wait and see. So, well, guys, I appreciate, all the comments and kind of motivating me to keep going. So hopefully today's video wasn't too boring, and I'll try to get back to you guys tomorrow. Things have also been a little hectic for me at work, so yeah, hit me up and any questions or whatever, I try to get back to you. And don't forget, my ally list is empty right now, so definitely add me. Look for the friend code in the video. Alright, bye guys.